We're here just off of Riverside Street in East Florence, in front of part of the old Wagon Works railroad trestle, which maybe you can see it over my left shoulder through the foliage. As I said before, the wagon factory did have its own railroad trestle, which is one means by which they shipped wagons to all points. They also had on the river, they had a steamboat landing, which is, as far as I know, no longer there anymore. One of the interesting characters, they had all sorts of black and white employees that worked at the wagon factory. Of course, they had segregated company housing they built, and several of those old houses, we passed 2 or 3 of them on the way down here, still exist. Some of them have been modified, you know, over the last 120 odd years, but some of the old segregated company housing for the African American and white workers still stands. They had all sorts of people work at the wagon factory from all different classes. They had some female stenographers, they had males, they had African Americans, they had whites. One of the most interesting guys that ever worked for the wagon factory was a man named J.G. Trainer, who by 1895 had come to Florence from Topeka, Kansas. I don't know how he got here or where he was along the way, but at the Wagon Works fire that they had earlier, Trainer worked courageously to help them put out the fire, which is kind of ironic because in late 1895, the Florence Herald, Florence Times, and Florence Gazette newspapers reported that Trainer had skipped town and was in the Midwest, like Texas and points in the Midwest, falsely representing himself as treasurer of the Wagon Works, not just an employee, and he was illegally drawing drafts on Wagon Works customers' accounts. So I don't know how many hundreds or thousands of dollars Trainer actually stole from these people. And from what I've been able to find, I've been researching him for 15 years. They never arrested him for defrauding Wagon Works customers. He eventually became a well-known businessman in Chicago, and he died in the East Coast as a pillar of the community. So I don't know if he mended his ways or not, but J.G. Trainer, at least one wagon factory employee that swindled several Wagon Works employees out of their money.